Alright guys, welcome to my Avatar Fire and Ash movie review. Oh, I'll say this from the off. If you like the first two, you'll like this. If you watch the first one and you were like, you know what? It's alright. And then, what was it, like 14 years later or whatever it was, you watched the second and you was like, huh, it's a bit like the first, to be honest. You'll watch this one and you'll go, huh, it's a bit like the first, to be honest. It's, this movie has some, look, it's a visual feast. No one's going to argue that the visuals aren't amazing, because the visuals are brilliant. They're fantastic. I think it's kind of wearing a little bit thin now, though. From my perspective. You know, watching what is effectively a video game cutscene. Don't know, it's getting a bit old for me. I mean, it was old by the first one, to be honest. First one was fine. Second one was, alright then. And this is more of the same. This is ADHD in a movie. It's a very unfocused mess. Lots of narratives being thrown around. Lots of time jumps just randomly happening. It's very unfocused. It always amazed me that in 2025, James Cameron could put out a 3 hours, 17-minute movie. And people go watch it. And the younger generations are like, wow. In the years now where people who are making TV shows literally, and movies, literally make TV shows and movies where they know full well that the audience will be on their phone. That's quite mad, isn't it? That James Cameron can do that. He can put out a 3 hour 17 or 3 hour 15-minute movie and people are going to go watch it. Well, he's done that because it flip-flops all over the place. So it is basically short attention span. You know, it's approved for short attention spans. It's short attention span happy. It's brilliant for them. For me, I got a bit nauseous with all the flip-flopping. It's like a fish. A la The Way of Water. Anyway, what happened in this movie? Well, pretty much more of the same, to be honest. Pretty much more of the same. What happened? Well, Jake Sully and his gaggle of children had some more fights with Quaritch and the humans. Brilliant. The story's not going anywhere. It's not progressing. It's literally just more of the same. What progressed story-wise? Literally nothing at all. I mean, Kiri, the weird character that Sigourney Weaver plays, which is very odd, her doing mocap for a child, right? And when she's connecting with Awa, she's doing all some like weird gyrating and groans and moans. It was a bit odd, okay? But anyway, her character, well, she can't connect with Awa properly or some crap, so I guess that's one story. Brilliant. Don't really care about that, but okay. Oh, Spider can now breathe because Kiri put, I don't know, like cordyceps down his mouth or something like that. And it changed his DNA chemistry. Like, okay, cool. Fine, I guess. Well, now the humans want it, don't they? They want to be able to breathe on planet Pandora. So now he's valuable to them. Along with unobtainium, even though they stopped talking about that. Brilliant. And then also the sea cow milk stuff that can make you live forever or some shit. I don't know. They still want some of that as well. And then there's just a whole bunch of crap in between. Like, I don't know. Trying to get the Turok Makto, the gigantic flying creature. Oh, we'll get him back. That just came out of nowhere. It's so unfocused. It goes from one thing to the next to the next. There's time jumps all over the place. For a 3-hour 15 movie, 3-hour 15, 3-hour 17-minute movie, it should be so much more focused. You can only justify 3 hours and 15, 3 hours 17 when you are just going all over the place. And there are so many scenes which are just wholly unnecessary. Like, I guess the appeal to Avatar is to, or this is what James Cameron is selling it as, is that it is a world that you can just experience. So the movie itself actually doesn't really matter what goes on in it. Like, you could have Jake Sully going on a picnic and people would probably go and watch the movie because you're going on an experience for the movie is the experience of being on the planet, I guess. If you want a story, it's not really got a good story. It's not very tight. And the dialogue is atrocious. Like, it's bad. The villain are the Ash people. Not fully fleshed out, to be honest. Which, when you've got 3 hours 15 minutes or 3 hours 17 minutes, you should flesh out these characters. You could flesh out these characters, mate. You could flesh them out. But Varang was a child, watched a volcano erupt. Watched the fire come out of the mountain. Destroyed everything. And then she's like, I am the fire now. It's like, well, you're not. But alright then. That's it. That's her entire motivation. Is that she's annoyed with Awa because her god didn't protect her. It's like, okay, cool. Well, fine, I guess. But that's it. That is her motivation. Her motivation in teaming up with the humans, which she does, is just the mountain volcano erupted once. And now I hate everyone. So, right, okay, cool, brilliant. Like, paper-thin motivation. Quaritch is an interesting character. They're not doing anything interesting with him. Like, there's glimmers of something. Like, Sully goes to Quaritch. It's like, oh, you could connect to something bigger now. Why are you still acting like a Marine? It's like, see, that's interesting. Didn't pursue it. Lame. The exosuits that the humans wear in this is super lame. Because it's quite literally just a steel frame. And they're just walking around in them as if they're cool. Like, that's a really shit design. That's a really shit design. And they have to move, and then the hands move with them, and it's like, right. That's shit. They had other ones which were cooler, the military ones. Why aren't they using them still? Why have we got these horrible... And people will go, but they're not military. No, these are still military exosuits that they're using. They are. Because the general came out in one. Shit. So really, honestly, it's an unfocused mess of a film. Now, don't get me wrong. If you like the first one and you like the second, yeah, you'll like this. Because you don't care much about whatever story's going on. Because it is genuinely all over the place. It's pretty much just the same. Nothing... No, the characters haven't gone anywhere. They've just experienced situations. But there's no arc. Quaritch hasn't gone on any arc. He's just... Quaritch still. Sully hasn't gone on any arc. He's just Sully still. Neytiri had a little bit of an arc. That was about it. Where she finally accepted Spider. That was it. No one's doing any... progressing. I don't see the appeal. But I'm in the minority because these movies make loads of money. But it is shit. It is an unfocused shit mess. Merry Christmas, you guys.